y'all, what's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video you will be notified. All right, you guys, so I am using a different camera. I'm pretty sure you can already tell by the quality. Give me a moment here because I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, y'all, we're gonna jump right into the news. Happy Thursday. Yeah, it's gonna be Thursday when you guys actually see this video, which is gonna be February the 2nd. When I'm recording this video, for me it is actually Wednesday, so happy hump day 2. Happy Black History Month. You guys know how I feel about that, which is why I'm wearing my shirt that I got from Rainbow. But anyways, moving on from that, y'all, let's jump into this news because I know y'all are like, hey, we do not want to hear about that, and I feel you. So let's jump into this news, y'all. Of course, I'm going to update you guys on emergency SNAP maximum benefits at the end of this video. There have been a couple of more states that have been approved, and I'm going to give you the payout dates for that. All right, one moment. Okay, so says these benefits are due to end. This was reported by CNN one day ago, when Biden ends the C-19 national and public health emergencies in May. So everything is finally going to cease and come to a halt in May. It says President Joe Biden intends to end the C-19 national and public health emergencies on May the 11th. The White House said this on Monday. Okay, that means that many Americans could have to start paying C-19 testing and treatment after the declaration ceased. The White House, in a statement of administration policy announcing opposition to two House Republican measures to end the emergency, said the national emergency and public health emergency authorities declared in response to the pandemic would be extended one final time to May 11th. So the declaration, as the public health declaration on a federal level, has been extended so far to April the 11th, but they're saying here that it's going to go to May the 11th. I think April, May. So it's going to go to May 11th. How that is going to affect other things that we've been receiving thus far due to the pandemic, I don't know. We already know that emergency SNAP maximum benefits are supposed to end. February is going to be the last month they're going to be distributing those benefits, but hopefully this article can help make it a little bit clear for us. It says this wind down would align with the administration's previous commitments to give at least 60 days notice prior to termination of the public health emergency, the statement said. The public health emergency has enabled the government to provide many Americans with C-19 tests and treatments and vaccines at no charge, as well as offered enhanced social safety net benefits to help the nation cope with pandemic and minimize its impact. I don't think they did a good job, but whatever. People will have to start paying some money for things they didn't have to pay for during the emergency, said Jen Cates, senior vice president at the Kaiser Family Foundation. That's the main thing people will start to notice. Most Americans covered by Medicare, Medicaid, and private insurance plans have been able to obtain C-19 tests and vaccines at no cost during the pandemic. So you know what you could do? Plan ahead. We've got what? We're just at the beginning of February, so we got February, March, April, and May. So we got 4 months. I would say, depending on the size of your family, go and try to get you 1 to 2 tests a month, because those tests are pretty expensive, just so that you can have on hand. I know for me, it's beneficial for me to have them on hand because I have kids who go to school, and just in case they get sick, I want to test them so that I'm not sending them to school with the virus. Okay. Moving on from that though, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Y'all just giving a whole bunch of, we want to know what's going on, is what's going to happen. I'm trying to see if there was anything specific. Okay, here we go. So it looks like it's breaking it down section by section. It says most notably, states will now be able to start processing Medicaid redeterminations and disenrolling residents who no longer qualify starting April the 1st. Again, this is for Medicaid. Okay, they have 14 months to review the eligibility of their beneficiaries. As a part of the C-19 relief package that was passed in March of 2020, states were barred from kicking people off Medicaid during the public health emergency in exchange for additional federal matching funds. Medicaid enrollment has skyrocketed to a record 90 million people since then, and millions are expected to lose coverage once states begin culling the rolls. Okay. Moving on from that, hold on, let me get to the other part because I just saw it. Okay, now an impact on the FDA. Hold on before I read that, y'all. Give me a minute. Okay, for Medicare, it says the public health emergency has also meant additional funds for hospitals which have been receiving a 20% increase in Medicare's payment rate for treatment. For treating C19 patients, also Medicare Advantage plans have been required to bill enrollees affected by the emergency and receiving out of network facilities the same as if they were in network facilities. Okay, so you guys have been billed. For people who have Medicare, you've been billed as if you were using an in-network facility, even if you were not using an in-network facility. This is going to end once the public health emergency expires in May. So let me say that again for those of you who are receiving Medicare. Medicare Advantage plans, specifically, if you are using a facility that is outside of the network right now, you are still being charged as if you were using a facility that is inside of the network, but that will change once the public health emergency ends. Okay. Moving on from that, the FDA, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, said Tuesday that when the Biden administration ends the existing emergency use authorizations for C19 vaccines, tests, or treatments will not be affected, and the agency may continue to issue emergency use authorizations. Of course, so they're going to continue to provide medication. Importantly, the ending of the public health emergency declared by HHS under the Public Health Service Act will not impact FDA's ability to authorize devices, including tests, treatments, or vaccines for emergency use. Okay, so that's good. Let's go a little bit further, see if they're talking about all the other stuff that we want to know about. I could have swore I just saw something about the $95 minimum increase for food stamps, but now I don't see it. Okay, here it is. Food stamp recipients had been receiving a boost during the public health emergency. Congress increased food stamp benefits to the maximum for their family size in 2020 in the pandemic relief package. The Biden administration expanded the boost in the spring of 2021 so that the households already receiving the maximum amount and those who received only a small monthly benefit get a supplement of at least $95 extra a month in food benefits. This extra assistance will end as of March. Though several states have already stopped providing it, Congress, however, extended one set of pandemic flexibilities as a part of the government funding package. So, according to this, now this is not on any official website. This is reported by CNN. I want to let you guys know that because I don't want you guys to be looking for this information on the FDA website. This is not where I'm finding that. This is an article that I found, and this is reported by the CNN. So according to this, they're saying that these benefits are going to end in March. But if you actually look on the U.S. Department of Agriculture's website, it is saying that these benefits are going to end in February. So I guess we'll be on the lookout. If anything pops up towards the end of February, I'm going to let you know if there are any states that have been approved for March. But as it's stated here, a lot of states has already rescinded their state level emergency declaration, and so they're not giving out benefits. I do believe that California, which is my state, has also decided to rescind their state of emergency declaration. I think this is the very last month that that's going to be in place. So even if there are benefits that are going to be going out in March, my state and a few of the other states will not be receiving those benefits. I just want to let you guys know that, okay? All right, y'all, moving on from that. Okay, student loan forgiveness. So it says 16 million people have been approved, but will they actually get relief? A total of 26.26 million student loan borrowers have applied or were deemed automatically eligible for relief under President Joe Biden's student loan forgiveness program, and there are 16.48 million fully approved applications sent to loan services for discharge, according to the new White House data. Okay, the new data released on January the 27th shows a breakdown by state of how many people applied for debt relief and whose applications were approved by the department before the administration was blocked from discharging debt, according to the statement. In November of 2022, the Education Department was required to stop accepting applications as a result of several lawsuits. In turn, loan servicers were prevented from discharging any debt, the White House said. According to the White House, more than 40 million borrowers would qualify for the debt relief program, with nearly 90% of the benefits of the relief going to borrowers earning less than $75,000 per year. Millions of those borrowers could be experiencing the benefits of that relief today were it not for the lawsuits brought on by elected officials in some of their own states, the White House said in a statement. Okay, for example, in Texas, where one of the lawsuits stemmed from, there are 2.16 million student loan borrowers who have applied and 1.39 million fully approved applications sent to loan services for discharge, according to the White House. Okay, most recently on January the 20th, Arizona's new Democratic Attorney General Chris Mays dismissed one of the lawsuits, which had been filed on September the 29th of last year by former Republican Attorney General Mark Brnovich against the Biden administration to stop its illegal student loan cancellation program. It's illegal. They going hard for this, y'all. They say it is illegal. Anyways, at the end of the day right now, I haven't really heard much on whether or not they are going to start to actually release these funds, not release these funds, but discharge any student debt. Okay, a lot of people have been approved. I know I've received some approval notifications. I know a few of you guys have received some approval notifications. Just keep on the lookout. You know I'm going to update you guys as soon as that information comes available. And last but certainly not least, we are going to talk about California climate credits. Okay, this was reported by KTLA Channel 5 News. California's Public Utilities Commission will meet next week to consider issuing climate credits earlier than usual to offset record high natural gas bills that have been unaffordable for many residents. These credits come from money generated by the auction of emissions permits to companies that produce carbon pollution, including power plants and natural gas distributors. Some of the proceeds are also used by the state to fight climate change. California's natural gas bills are soaring and help is limited. I know that I can say for myself specifically that I have seen a definite increase in the amount of money that I'm spending on gas, and that's because it has been extremely cold. Okay, you guys know that we have been having some colder than normal weather. I honestly I've never really paid attention before. Let me just be honest, because it could have been this cold before, but I just never really paid attention. And I sleep with the AC on in my room at night, so that's another reason why I don't really pay attention. I don't really go outside that often. But I said all of that to say that I have definitely noticed as of lately, even now, me and my children just went out. I took my babies out to eat right now, and it was cold outside, and I want to say like 47 degrees. Now, for some of you guys in other states, you guys have reached those temperatures in the winter time, and even colder than that in the winter time, and I do understand that. But for California, we ain't used to that. I told y'all that before. We ain't used to that. Now, I don't have a problem with the cold. I like the cold, but I like the cold when I can control the cold, if that makes any sense. But back to my point, I do hope that they release some type of funding soon, because it is necessary for people who are struggling with their utility bills, which, by the way, if you guys want me to do a little bit more research, or do some more research, I should say, to see if there are any other significant programs that are available. You guys know that there is still HEAP and LIHEAP, depending on your state, will change or determine the name of it. But these are programs that are available year-round that have nothing to do with the pandemic, that will help you to take care of the cost of your utilities. So you may want to look into that if you are struggling, if you have suffered a significant loss of income for whatever the reason may be, and you need some assistance. Look up LIHEAP or HEAP in your state. Okay, find out where you can go to fill out an application or whatever the process may be, so that you can get assistance. I don't know if they're still offering rental assistance. I'm gonna check and look into that to see if that's available, and I'll update you guys as well as soon as I get a chance to look at that. Now, we are going to end off, of course, with your favorite emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of February. Okay, so we're going to start off with Alabama. We have February the 28th to be available, March the 11th, California, March the 25th, Colorado, February the 19th through the 24th, Delaware, February the 27th, DC, regular issuance, Hawaii, March 13th, Illinois, February the 20th through the 28th, and then they're going to start sorting out people who didn't receive their benefits during that time frame during the first week in March. Okay, Kansas, March the 22nd through the 31st, Louisiana, February the 4th, 11th, 18th, and the 25th. I'm sorry. February 4th, 11th, 18th, and the 25th for Louisiana. Maine, February the 10th. Maryland, February the 4th through the 23rd. Michigan, we have February the 18th through the 28th. New Hampshire, February the 2nd and the 17th, and then March 17th. New Jersey, February the 1st through the 5th. New York City, February the 10th through the 27th, and then the rest of the state will be February the 6th through the 9th, the 12th through the 16th, and then the 21st and the 22nd. North Carolina will be February the 22nd through the 28th, March the 1st through the 3rd, and then Ohio, February the 7th. Oklahoma, February the 10th through the 15th. Oregon, February the 10th, the 27th, and then a final on March the 1st. Pennsylvania, February the 15th through the 18th, the 22nd through the 25th, the 28th, and then March the 1st. Wait. Hold up, y'all. March the 1st, and then a final run April the 7th. That's what it is. Okay, my bad. Let me do that again. Pennsylvania, February the 15th through the 18th, the 22nd through the 25th, the 28th, March the 1st, and then April the 7th for a final run. Rhode Island will be February the 3rd. At Texas, we have benefits starting out February the 2nd, which is supposed to be staggered, and then through this from the 6th through the 9th. Utah, I still have not been able to find a payout date for that. I only know that they have been approved, but every time I go to click on it on the USDA website, it just takes me back to Oklahoma. I don't know what that is, y'all, but I'm tired of all the glitchy. Vermont, March the 14th. Virginia, February the 16th. Washington, February the 3rd through the 20th, staggered. West Virginia, February the 8th, and then March the 8th. Wisconsin, February the 18th, and then April the 8th. And that is absolutely all I have for y'all today. As always, you guys, I hope this information has been in some way helpful or useful to you in at least a little bit. Do me a favor if you haven't already. Don't forget to smash that like button. Really run those numbers up, because it really does help to let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around. Let's make it obvious. I'm going to have you guys drop some red hearts down below. We're in the month of love, okay? And if nothing else, red means power, red means strength, red means fire, and I am feeling all of that today. So let's drop some red hearts down below, red flowers, or even the word red. Let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video. As always, I'm going to encourage you guys to go out there, live, love, elevate, do something special for yourself, okay? And I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace, y'all. Bye, my loves.